news is I've got some fresh money-making strategies and 3 case studies on how to earn $1,000 plus per month on YouTube coming up. Hey, what's up? Sean here with Think Media, bringing the best tips and tools for building your influence with online video. And on this channel, we do a lot of tech and camera reviews, as well as tips and strategy videos, just like this one. So if you're new here, consider subscribing. So if you're watching this video, you've probably heard about some of the drama that's been happening on YouTube with what is known as the adpocalypse that really started in 2017, went through multiple phases, and then even the recent policy change that has been affecting a lot of smaller creators, affecting revenue, and then there's always constant changes with YouTube's algorithm and things like that. And so it brings up the question, what are the best ways to earn and make money on YouTube in 2018? And recently, we did a deep dive YouTube masterclass going through a lot of different tips and strategies for YouTube. But part of that training was on 3 specific ways to earn $1,000 per month on YouTube, and a lot of case studies of creators like you and like me that are crushing it in creative ways to really build their income. So let's jump into the training right now from that masterclass, and then I'll see you right after the content. Let's talk about 3 creative ways to earn an extra $1,000 per month on YouTube. 3 creative ways to earn an extra $1,000 per month on YouTube. And I'm excited to talk about YouTube ads first, right? So you've probably been here for a while, and if you've been here for a while, maybe you already have a YouTube channel, you're already doing some YouTube ads. This might be some repeat a bit, but let's just go through it. This is how they work. The typical CPM, it could be different in different areas, different niches, different places around the world. And CPM means cost per milli. It essentially means that you get $2, this is the average, for every 1,000 views you get. It's important to know this math, because then if you just think about how much income you'd want to earn if you were only focusing on YouTube ads, just do the math, right? So that's the average. It might be less. Sometimes it could be a lot more, and we actually have a good example of that. So if your goal is to earn $1,000, you would need 500,000 views to get $1,000. Now, I really want to hit this hard. You might be here and you've already heard about the policy change for the monetization program on YouTube. If you haven't heard about it, what YouTube did to combat some controversy with ads showing up on videos that weren't really advertiser friendly, they've changed the program to now, to be a part of it, you need 4,000 hours of watch time, and you need 1,000 subscribers over the past year. Now, I've heard people saying, I understand this is discouraging for some, but I've heard some people saying outrageous things, saying like, YouTube is dead, the ship is sinking, oh my gosh, now it's impossible to succeed on YouTube. There couldn't be anything further from the truth based on this fact. But let's just do the math of these numbers. So let's assume, and I understand this is just rough, but let's assume, because it is kind of an average on YouTube, that the watch time of any video is about 3 minutes. So if the average view equals 3 minutes, I understand it's not perfect, but it's just illustrative. I know you're with me. If the average view is 3 minutes, to get 4,000 hours of watch time, you would need 240,000 minutes. This is to just qualify for the YouTube AdSense program. So you would need 80,000 views. Got it? So that's a lot, but it is manageable. And here's what your income would be off of a $2 CPM. $160. And here's just kind of what I want to say. For people, like, I don't want to minimize that $160 is important money, but if you're willing to give up on your dreams for $160, well, then you probably shouldn't be going for this anyways. Because let's play a bigger game here. Can I just talk straight? Let's realize that, that's just going to be a drop in the bucket of your journey on YouTube, that you can get through that initial curve and realize that, the math on even what you would earn by the time you got to that place is $160. Just go get a job and make the money somewhere else. You probably already have a job, and focus on building your influence and monetizing in other ways, because that's really just what it breaks down to, right? That's what it takes to get through that initial push. So ultimately, YouTube is my least favorite way to, or YouTube ads is my least favorite way to earn money on YouTube, and something that for years I just considered as like a tip jar. I was like, I'm just not going to focus on it because it doesn't add up to that much. But if you want to do this, the key strategy would be to get a lot of views. Maybe that's obvious, but again, that's the way. If you're going to make money with YouTube ads, you need tons and tons of views. The good news is there's tons of people crushing it that have small views, but they're monetizing in other ways, and that is our goal here. But I promised you, right, some case studies. James, he's from Ecom Insiders, part of our program called Video Ranking Academy. Look at this, he got $1,000, a little bit over of earnings in a month's time, and only on 162,000 views. I just want to illustrate this because he has an extremely high CPM. I said normally 1,000 views gets $2. He gets about $15 for every 1,000 views. Why? Because of the niche that he's in. And we don't have much time to go very deep into this, but one thing to do with YouTube ads is if you can really niche your channel down and go into certain niches that have higher CPMs, you can start earning some decent money. But check this out. By the way, I have to say this, and we have a bunch of case studies in this. These results, are not typical. These results take hard work, action. Any of the illustrations in this are here for illustrative purposes. They're not I know you know I'm not promising you that this is what you can make, but it's not a promise of what you can earn. Because also, I don't know if you're going to take action or not. Like, I don't know what your circumstances are, where you're starting, if you're even going to post videos, right? But saying that, check out what James said. My ad revenue accounts for about 3% of my income on social media. So let that sink in. This is one of the biggest things I want you to get in this masterclass. I want you to stop thinking, honestly, small, just about YouTube ads, trying to get views and subscribers. I want you to think bigger about playing a bigger game, building a business around yourself and around your YouTube channel. And you do the math yourself. James is killing it, right? Like, and we'll talk about kind of how later, but just 3% of his income is coming from ads, right? And here's my YouTube journey back around 2013. As I was going into that year, here's YouTube ads. I made about $66 one month, but that same month, which you can see here, because you get paid out 3 months later on affiliate marketing, just so you know for the continuity of that. Look, 4x higher. So YouTube ads did about $66, but when I was just starting, I did $259 with affiliate marketing that month. So here's the thing, if the policy change was happening then, I would have been bummed that I didn't get that $66, but it doesn't have to stop you. Like, no one is stopping you. That's something to keep in mind. You can just crush it, go all in, monetize in different ways. So the second way I want to talk about is affiliate marketing.
Hey guys, Jill here.